Guys, we're leaving Windermere today, and I would say that this is definitely the end of the track, so we can't really get on the wrong train here. Hello everybody, welcome to Oxenholme. Train stations are way easier when there's only 3 platforms. Trains on time, according to that board. Not entirely sure how to tell. Just off the rip, which car we're supposed to be in, but I guess we'll figure it out.
This video is not sponsored by Costa Coffee. I'll just let you guys listen to the next clip and guess where we are.
Room tour. It is the bare minimum. With a very large shower.
Not to talk about bathrooms this whole time, but can we agree that bathrooms where the shower isn't fully separated so that the water spills to the rest of the room are the worst? So we are, of course, in Edinburgh, Scotland, and yes, I found a ramen shop.
Hey guys, we are at Scott's monument. I don't know who Scott is, and I don't know why he has a monument, but hopefully it's not a cancelable offense for me to vlog it. Guys, we were not even 5 minutes off the train platform when we saw a doorman wearing a kilt and heard bagpipes. So we're getting the experience, and then we went to get ramen. Architecture? Nah. Self-driving lawnmower? Yeah. You go, little guy. Castle's over there, but our tickets are in half an hour, so I guess we'll wander that way. Yeah, you guys know what time it is. We are going to try to get this one. I know that me going to all these castles and getting all these castles are just gonna look the same, but I don't care. How inefficient this is, one-handed vlog. Yay!
According to the internet, Edinburgh Castle is one of the oldest fortified places in Europe and also the most besieged places in Britain. It was built in the 11th century and the Scots retook the castle from the English in 1314. It's also built on top of an extinct volcano known as Castle Rock.
Alright, what up boys? I'm going to stereotype you and assume you want to see cannons. So cannons. There they are, along with all these tourists. You're welcome, boys.
More fun facts: St. Margaret's Chapel in the center is the oldest surviving building in Edinburgh.
Okay, so you can get into those buildings, but you're not allowed to film in them, so I show you nothing. And now there's a Disneyland-like line here. Not entirely sure. Let's see, the Crown of Scotland is for the Crown of Scotland, apparently. Okay, not allowed to film the crown or the swords in there either. But just know, there are some in there.
This is the Great Hall, which was completed in 1511 for King James IV. Oliver Cromwell's army captured the castle and turned this into a barracks.
What up, girls? I'm about to stereotype you and assume that you want to see a wheel of guns. You're welcome, girls. Also, sword wall. You're welcome, girls. Pick your weapon. Me making my D&D character. Going to see prisons.
Nu de Engelsen de oorlog hebben verklaard aan de Verenigde
What up, guys? Welcome to prison. Can someone who knows things tell me why almost all of the S's have been replaced with F's, but not this one? This one's still an S. This one's an F. This one's an F. What's happening? Someone who knows things, tell me. I can't even shake off the Americans in Scotland. Hello guys, tried to get into there. That is an office with actual people in military uniforms. So we're not going in there. Let's play another game of Are We Allowed in These Buildings? I'm gonna say maybe one. There's an exit, so apparently we can get into here somehow. Does not look like we get in there, but that is a museum. So 2 buildings. That is the amount of buildings in this exact area. He wrote what? Why is this giving Asgore from Undertale? So people are clearly rubbing his toe. For free?